guys, this is Weezy, the Sexy Grandma 2K, and I'm coming at you today with a quick makeup review. Everything that I'm going to be reviewing and using on this video today, I got from a Sephora haul. Well, actually from many Sephora hauls, but everything, all the makeup you're going to see was purchased at Sephora. So if you want to see how I obtained this beautiful look, just stay right there. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. I have that in the color number 6, and we're going to use that to outline our brow. And so I'm just going to outline above my natural brow hairs and below them. And just in case you were thinking, hey, she forgot to put on her foundation, I actually like doing my eyes first. That way, when I do my eyeshadows, if I have any fallout from my shadows, I can clean it up before I put my foundation on, and it won't be a big deal. Otherwise, if your foundation's already on, then it kind of smears your look. Now at this point, I'm just going to brush the hairs up, just to kind of make them more uniformed. You don't have to worry about making perfect lines when you outline the brow, because we'll go back and clean things up with the concealer. Now I'm taking the Benefit's Goof Proof pencil, and I'm going to use it. It's a little wider pencil, so we'll use that to fill the space in that we've already carved out. And again, I'm just brushing the hairs up to kind of help blend in the product that we're applying to the brow. So yeah, doing brows is a process. So just stick in there with me and trust the process. Now I'm taking the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have it in the color Chantilly, which is about at least 4 shades lighter than my skin tone. And I'm going to use those to kind of clean things up underneath my brow, as well as you're going to see me apply it to my entire lid. And the reason for that, if you notice, my lid is a lot darker than the rest of my face. So I do that in order to lighten the lid up. That way when I apply my shadows won't look muddy, but you'll be able to see their true color. Okay, so now we're going to take that Chantilly and do the same thing to the other eye. And again, we're just going to outline the bottom brow and then cover the entire lid. Okay, and so I just kind of draw a little line all the way across, just to kind of help me gauge that both eyebrows are even. So guys, I always say my brows never look like twins, but they will at least wind up looking like cousins. So that's always my goal. And I'm going back in with the Precisely My Brow pencil and just kind of thickening things up a little more where I kind of erased a portion from the concealer. Now this is my Sacha Buttercup, and I'm going to take that and just kind of set the concealer in order to help prevent creasing before I apply the eyeshadow onto the lids. By the way guys, there are a few products that I did not purchase from Sephora that you're going to see me use. One is the Sacha Buttercup powder, which I ordered from Amazon, and I'll leave the link in the comments. The other is a NYX black eyeliner pencil that I got from my local Walgreens, and my Tarte Shape Tape that I got from Ulta Beauty. Now what I'm using now is another NARS Soft Matte Concealer. This one is in the color Cacao, and I'm just using that to clean up the top portion of my brows. And I'm using this one because it more closely resembles my foundation color. And this way it will prevent me from having a halo above my brow. It'll blend in with my foundation more. My struggle is real with these brows, but at least we got them done. Meet my cousins, frickin' frack. So now I'm going to take my Kat Von D Sinners and Saints palette. This was a limited edition palette. I'm not even sure if you can still get it, but I absolutely love it. And I'm going to take one of the darker shades in that palette. It's a dark brown, and I'm just kind of using that to kind of fill in my brows a little more, to kind of tame them down so they don't look so harsh and black. And again, I'm going back with the spoolie brush and just using it to blend that product in and brush my natural hairs up for a more finished look. So here I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, and we're going to use a few colors in it for transition colors before we start going in with the colors that we want on our lid. We're just going to kind of use this to blend things together, is what a transition color does. So I'm going to be applying that all over both lids. And so with the eyeshadows, you want to make sure that you get everything good and blended. So you'll see me doing that there is windshield wiper motion. And you'll also see me kind of do a circular motion. And I'm just blending in the shadows. Now I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm going to use that to create a modified cut crease. And what that's going to do is help my eyeshadow colors that I'm going to lay on top of it be more vivid and stand out for a really good color payoff. Keep in mind guys, I have a hooded eye, so it makes it real challenging to do a cut crease. So a lot of times I have to go above my natural crease of my eye so that when I look up and open my eye all the way, you'll still be able to see some of the eyeshadows. Otherwise, it just gets hidden in that hood. Can all my hooded eye sisters say, hey? Okay, now I'm going to take my Black Up Paris palette. I absolutely love this palette, especially for dark skin queens. The pigment is just awesome. The color payoff is awesome, but you can only get it at select Sephora's, and you can't even order it online. I actually got mine from the Sephora store in Houston, Texas last month. Okay guys, so just keep in mind the trick with eyeshadows that I've learned thus far is layering and blend, blend, blend. So you gotta put a layer on, blend it in, and then build up on that layer. So you just keep building and blending, building and blending. So can you say layer and blend, layer and blend, a layer and blend, layer and blend. So guys, I may wind up editing some of my layering off, but just know that I did for each color put at least 2 to 3 layers and then blend it in between each layer. So if you notice here, I went back in with that purple blending brush and kind of blended the purple and the aqua green together. So that's another thing that you want to make sure you do, is to kind of blend the two colors that are next to each other, kind of blend them together to kind of get an ombre effect. But only on the edges, just between the edges of both colors, because you don't want it to look muddy. Layer and blend, layer and blend, layer and blend, layer and blend. I'm gonna have that stuck in y'all head. So now I'm gonna go in with my new Becca Ocean Jewels palette. I just got that about a week and a half ago. It is a limited edition palette, so if you like it, you might want to get it now. But somehow my tape cut off and I had put some of this on and it didn't record. So I just went back over and kind of did it again to show you where I put the colors at. And I kind of tried to do like a halo effect with that gold in the middle. And so now I'm taking my purple blending brush again and blending the edges together so that it all comes together seamlessly, as you can see there. Now I'm taking that NYX eyeliner, liquid liner that I purchased from Walgreens, and I'm just going to go in and put a real thin layer of liner. I did get the color black, and I'm just putting that there so that when I put my lashes on, there'll be a nice little black line where my lashes go. And you all, I can't do a wing to save my life. So you won't see that look from me, just a little bit of a tail. Now this is why I told you I like doing my eyeshadow first, because now I take these Equate nighttime makeup wipes, and I use that to clean up any fallout I may have. Here I'm applying my primer. It's by Cover FX, and it's their blurring primer. I absolutely love this primer. It helps my foundation stay on a lot longer, as well as it gives me a more flawless look. Now keep in mind, my 14-year-old daughter tells me that it's called Cover Fix. So whatever you want to call it, it's what I use. Next, I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty Fox Filter Foundation. I have it in the color 500G Mocha. Huda Beauty has become tied for first place as one of my favorite foundations. And it's tied with Fenty Beauty. I absolutely love both of those foundations, and I just kind of use them interchangeably. But I like the Huda Beauty because it is a full coverage foundation, so it really covers up your flaws well. The reason I love the Fenty Beauty is because it's really nice and light, and it's buildable, so I can build it to full coverage. But both of them just are lit. I absolutely love them both. Now guys, here's the real challenge with doing your eyes first, is when you apply your foundation, you have to remember that you did your eyes. Otherwise, you'll slide your foundation right over your eye look, and you'll mess it all up. So it has taken quite some time for me to remember to watch out for my eyes when I'm applying my foundation second. Now make sure you get in there and you really blend your foundation into your hairline, as well as across your chin line and a little bit on your ears. Now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I have it in the color medium deep, and I'm just going to use that to kind of set my foundation a little. These are my Fenty Beauty shimmer sticks, concealer sticks, and contour sticks. And I'm going in with the concealer stick now, and it is in the color caramel. I love how these shimmer sticks are magnetic, and as you saw in the beginning, I showed you all the different colors that I had when I held them up, and they all stick together because it's a magnet that holds them all together, which I think is really cool. So with that caramel contour stick, I put it on the areas that I want to conceal as well as highlight or stand out. And so if you saw, I brought it down my nose, I brought it up on my forehead some, as well as underneath my cheekbone. So now I'm going in with some of my Sacha Buttercup again, and I'm just using it where I applied the concealer, and I'm using that to set the concealer so that it isn't slippery or slides. So guys, the beauty blending sponge that I'm using is by Real Techniques, and I did order it off of Amazon, and I'll leave the link in the comments. Now this is my Fenty Beauty contour stick. It is in the color Espresso, and I like to contour with it, and then I go over it with contouring powder that you'll see here momentarily. And if you remember, I put some of that caramel concealer underneath my cheekbone, and I put it like right underneath where I would put my contour. And the reasoning behind that is so that it gives a shadow, and it'll help my contour make my cheeks look even more lifted. Now this is my Becca Blotting Perfector powder, and I use it as a contour as well, and I go right over the top of that Fenty Beauty contour, and it just kind of helps to set the Fenty Beauty contour. I just feel like they work very well together. Wherever you put like a cream or liquid, you always want to set it with a powder. So this is a powder that I use to give my contour a little more dimension. And so keep in mind, guys, when you contour, you want to contour your forehead, the sides of your nose, as well as below your cheekbones, and even your chin line if you need to kind of slim that down any. And so what contour is going to do is help to add some dimension to your face. So it helps to pull things out, where the concealer helps to pull things in. So keep in mind, with any makeup look, the key is blend, 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 regardless of if it's foundation, eyeshadow, anything. Now this is a Fenty Beauty shimmer stick that I'm going to use. It is, the shimmer sticks are highlighters. This is in the color Rum. So now I'm going in with my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Opal, and it is a highlighter. And again, where you put cream, you want to put powder. So on top of that Rum shimmer stick, I'm going in with the Opal from Becca. And as you can see, it gives you a flawless highlight. Yes, hunty. And again, I'm taking that Opal Shimmering Skin, and I'm just putting it in the inner corners of my eyes to give it a little pop. So this is a lip liner by Marc Jacobs, and it's in the color Brownie. And I absolutely love Marc Jacobs lip liners and eyeliners because they're very creamy and smooth, and they just glide on real nice. So I'm going for a natural lip look, and this is a Kat Von D lipstick, and it is in the color Bow and Arrow, and it is one of my favorites. I use it almost every day. Okay guys, so this is kind of the look that we got going on so far. Alright, so I'm going to take my wide tooth comb, and I'm going to comb my natural hair out. I've been natural for quite some time, and what I'm going to do is just add a couple of braids and get ready to put my wig grip on and put the unit on that we're going to sport with this look. So normally under my units, I either have my hair in 2 French braids or just 2 quick braids, which is what I'm going to do today. And both of those styles just help the hair to lay flatter on your head. Okay guys, so this is a black wig grip. I'm going to be using it under my unit. I always wear a wig grip, and what they do is they secure your wigs on your head without needing to use any hairpins, adhesive, tape, any of that. And they work very well. Your wig won't move, won't snatch off, anything. So I did do a review on how to properly wear it, and you make sure you check that out. I also order them from Amazon.com, and I will leave a link in the comments on how to get them. Now the unit that I've applied, I actually also just did a review on. This is a beautiful unit. I absolutely love it. It is by Harlem 125, and it's called FLS 11. So I will link that video to this one, and you can check it out at the end. Okay guys, so I'm so excited. I did this whole video just to show you this product here. It is by Becca. It's brand new. It is their new Hydra-Mist Set Refreshing Powder. And this stuff is miraculous. I absolutely love it. What it is a finishing powder and a finishing spray all in one. And look at that flawless finish it gives you. Yes, girl. So the powder actually feels kind of wet going onto your face, but it's a setting powder and a mist. So you guys have got to go into Sephora and ask to try it. You will absolutely fall in love with it. Okay, so to complete our look, these are the lashes we're going to be using. They're by Coco Chanel. They are her May lash, and I'm going to be showing you how to apply it with the applicator that I use. I order it off of Amazon. It is Urban United Beauty False Lash Applicator, and I will leave a link in the comments. And I use the dual glue, the one with the brush, not the kind that comes out of the tube. And you just apply the glue to the lash, you allow it to dry for about 2 minutes, and voila, you just pop that lash right on. I love that applicator. I get it right every time. And so there I'm just showing you that it is on. Bam! The reason that I love this applicator is because you put the lash in it, put the glue on the lash, and then just sit it down on the counter and allow the glue to dry for 2 minutes while you work on the rest of your makeup. And then just pick it up and plop your lash right on. Easy peasy. So look at that So May lash coming through, girl. Yes. So guys, this completes our look. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really appreciate you watching. Make sure if you haven't already, you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, so anytime I post new videos, you will be notified. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, as well as share. I hope you guys have an absolutely blessed day, and remember to show somebody a little piece of heaven. This is Weezy, the Sexy Grandma 2K, and I'm out of here until the next video.